This is Toothless Grin here with Willie Teal and Look at My Big D.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
we're
you
doing-
will.
We're here doing a mid-season, well, sort of mid-season podcast. We're gonna try to do these a little bit more regularly.
Can that be a word now? More regularly? No, just the whole. Just the whole.
Yeah,
Just be one word.
It'd be a long ass one. Anyways,
Yeah, no.
but we've been very sporadic in doing these, but we're gonna try to be a little bit more consistent with it.
We've
Anyways.
been just as consistent as San Jose's defense,
Exactly.
which is a topic today. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Segue.
Plugs.
Oh man.
All of the plugs.
Oh, where do we begin? How about that crappy backup of ours, who for some reason still has a job?
You mean Stay God?
You mean Alex Stalos?
No, Stay God.
No, it's Stalos.
Stay God. No, Stay God.
No,
As you can tell.
he deserves to go to the Allen Americans. That's how bad he is.
Jake Allen?
Yes, I would love for us to have Jake Allen. We all know that's
Jake
not going to
Allen from New
happen
Brunswick, Canada.
because our general manager's an idiot. But no, back to Stalos or Staylock. Man, just he's so inconsistent in that. Always plays too far out, and just like his positioning is always all over the place. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
he confuses himself with how he plays.
That's what you get when you suck.
Oh boy. I mean, I know
We're talking
people are like,
about
oh no, it's
consistent
because of your defense. Like, no, it's not because of defense. He just sucks. I don't get why any Shark fan had hopes for this guy.
Well, part of it probably
Look at-
does have to
Look at
do
who
with
you gave up. And I mean, fuck you for giving him to us. But look who you gave up.
Niemi.
Niemi, which we should have kept. That way we had a
Yeah,
good
you
backup
should've,
for Jones.
asshole.
Don't yell at me. Yell at our GM.
But then that means you're only stuck with Lettinen, and that would not be good.
You guys probably wouldn't have the record you have right now if that was the case. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
we'd be fucking like 27-0.
Okay, you are not the Golden State Warriors of the NHL here.
Yes, we would be. Thanks, Sandy.
But you'd still have Lettinen that you'd have to account for, who isn't
It's
gonna-
fine.
Really? Didn't I let in 5 goals last night?
No, our defense let in 5 goals last night.
I'm pretty sure it was Lettinen against the Carolina Hurricanes
5 goals.
Already
in the
letting
third
in all those
period.
goals. Got it?
with what should we call it? With Stars and 2 Blackhawks fans attending.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna talk about that real quick. That was hilarious, but I guarantee you, if that would have happened in a place like Philly, it would have been like, oh, they're so classless. They making fun of of hockey fans that are showing up to watch the game. But yet, it happens in a nice little market like Dallas, where everyone apparently is nice to each other, and it's like, okay, that's fine. You know, that's
Dallas
funny.
Dallas is the Canada of America.
Exactly.
I
Well,
would agree with that.
not in real life.
Oh, Dallas itself is a shithole, but the Stars.
Sorry for all the Texans we just defended.
Yeah.
Sorry, Texas, I love you guys.
I lived in Dallas. I can make fun of you all I want. Go Eagles.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Dallas. If I wasn't serving in Canada's army, I'd be in Dallas.
trust
Or Austin.
Boston.
And-
Boston's nice actually.
What?
Boston's nice actually. I've been there.
I lived there once. Like I said, I lived in Dallas for a couple of years, and it's alright, but it's no Philadelphia, okay?
I've been in Jersey all 21 years of my life.
Guys,
And I hate it.
in Ottawa. I'm surrounded by Sens fans. Like, kill me.
Speaking of that, Sensational should be on shortly. He is tied up right now. When he is on, obviously we'll make sure that he gets
His
introduced,
proper introduction. Yes.
etc.
Yes,
that-
that's our. So the goalie who came up for like half a game while Miami was Letnin was quote unquote hurt was Jack Campbell. He is doing pretty good for Texas right now.
Oh, the Texas Stars or whatever.
Texas
AHL
Stars.
team is.
Yeah,
That gorgeous ass logo and those nice ass jerseys. Oh,
they really stretched far though for picking that affiliate's name. I don't know how they came up with that. It was very creative and very original.
you know what? I bet you it took them a long time, like 8 days. They're like it was like the creation of Earth, like just like God. That took them 6 days, and on the 7th day, the Texas Stars were born.
Really? The 7th day? Well,
I don't know.
He rested, so that makes sense. It didn't.
Oh.
Yeah. And our AHL team is now a heart song, so that's cool.
Oh, Barracuda. Alright, this isn't a singing show. Let's not get laughed at.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't the voice?
No, sorry, man.
Darn it.
Alright.
I'm on the wrong show. I need to go. I've already been there.
But yeah, so what about those San Jose Sharks dropping, what is it, 5 of the last 6?
Yep.
What's going on?
After going on that 6-0 road trip.
Don't ask Lee Teal. He's just gonna blame Stalock for everything.
No, I'll blame Pavelski.
And Stalock. Totally just shut me down there.
He's
Thanks.
the captain. It should be his responsibility to get that team together, get the chemistry going, and it's just not happening.
He was so not ready to be a captain.
Nope.
I mean,
I was excited at
it was a
first because I'm
good
like,
idea.
hey, we finally got our captain, but I never thought he
should
had.
have just
what
made
it
it
takes.
Joe. Just piss off a bunch of people, make it Joe again.
Should be Couture.
Including
He's ready.
himself. He'd probably piss off
Yeah.
Joe, too.
He'd be like, what the fuck? Why'd you even strip me of it then?
Exactly. So
Better yet,
Like
just
a-
get rid of our general manager and knock some sense into our clueless owner, who can't even speak English.
Does your owner even like hockey?
I don't even know. I know he loves the city though, so
I bet
that's
he's
good. We got that
huge
going
Boston
for us.
I bet he strangely likes lacrosse,
Bowling.
bowling.
he's probably the bowling
He's
champ.
actually the #1 pro bowler in the world.
Move
So
over,
I'm
Pete
out.
Weber.
So,
Yes.
man, so how about them Nordiques, eh? Oh wait, NHL just fucking boned us there.
You know, the
man,
problem
it's
with
not.
us, and it's been the problem for years, is the defense.
Wait, for what? We're talking about San Jose again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I wanted to go to the fact that we are not actually getting any fucking new teams.
I think the NHL is going to expand. They just haven't.
There's no breakthroughs. Like Quebec is ready. Quebec's been ready.
Yes. Well, you know what it is, and I actually heard about this on SiriusXM, was the fact that the Canadian dollar is doing so bad compared to the US dollar.
Our dollar sucks right now. I blame you.
Well, it's something like, what is it, like it's 70 cents, like a Canadian dollar will get you 70 cents. Yeah.
Yep.
Ouch.
70 cents
So-
for the
Well, and since the NHL revenue is measured in American dollars, and even the Canadian teams have to pay their players in American dollars, but they're only getting paid in Canadian dollars. You know, I mean, if you think about it, 30 cents. Yeah, exactly. If you think about it, 30 cents isn't that big of a deal if you think about it. But then when you multiply that by millions of dollars in salary that you're paying out your players, it adds up very quickly.
Oh yeah.
So
And
that's
you
why.
can tell it's taking its toll on some of the players.
The players?
Like, I've always been one of those people that says don't judge a player by their salary, but it's starting to show for most people. And
Yeah.
it's definitely visible in players that are paid less. They play like they're paid.
Right.
Like
Well,
someone who is paid 700,000 will have a very low scoring season. Someone who is paid $1 million over will have a very good season, minus that dickhead in Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby. Fucking sucks.
Try having him as your profile pic for 3 days.
Yeah,
I saw that because you guys lost. I saw that.
Could have been worse, honestly, but
now I know
It
a lot of
wasn't as
people
worse
respect
as
him.
last year.
He's from my home province of Nova Scotia, so it sucks.
Well,
It's like,
here's my thing. I don't know if I look at it and I think the whole situation in Pittsburgh is dysfunctional to say the least.
I knew it wasn't gonna work.
Well, me too. Well, I had a feeling it was. I mean, I can't say I honestly knew, but I had a feeling that Kessel experiment wouldn't work out as great as everyone thought it would. I mean, granted, now he's sitting at 9 goals, 8 assists. So, I mean, not a terrible start. I mean, 17 points, and I think they're at 28 games, or I think it's 28 games.
It's 28 or 29.
So, I mean, like I said, it's not terrible. It's not what everyone thought he was going to have. Everyone screaming, he's going to have a 40-goal season or whatever.
That's just unrealistic for joining a new team. He's never played with any of the Pittsburgh players before, so
right, but
it's unrealistic to give him that high hopes. You know he's going to fail.
When you have
overhype something, you're going to be let down.
Right. So you have Phil Kessel, who's not really known as I guess, from his time in Toronto, as a locker room guy, quote unquote. He's, and nor is he really known as knowing how to play on his side of the red line. But
that's true.
But so you have that, and then you have Sidney Crosby not putting up the numbers he normally does. And then
we all agree that the best players on that team are Fleury and Malkin, and that's it.
Right. So then you have Sidney Crosby not putting up the numbers we're used to seeing him put up. And then you add in the fact that your GM is calling out your coach, because that just happened where Rutherford publicly called out the coach, which is not a smart move. I mean, I don't care how. No, that's stuff that needs to stay behind closed doors. You don't bring that shit out to the media. But he did.
We all saw how well that worked out for the O2 Oakland Athletics. So shout out to Moneyball.
Good movie.
Good movie, but very true.
Oh yes.
Well, so then you have that, and then to top it all off, you have Dupuy, who's a locker room guy, respected around the league,
can't play anymore,
having to retire. And that's another thing I have though. Why is he not retiring instead of putting on the LTIR? I don't understand that, because I think his contract is in a 35 plus contract. So why is he? I mean, unless Pittsburgh wants to pay him, or he needs the money, or whatever the case may be, or they're trying to help him, which is fine if that's the case. Good. I mean, more power to them. But in the cap world that we're in right now, where the cap's tight, no one knows what's going to really happen to it this coming up year. I mean, the projection right now is that it's going to be at 74 million. Well, last year around this time, the projection was going to be at 75 million. It only went up to 71. So, I mean, it's just one of those things where, I mean, why pay someone in cap money, even if it's only for the start of the season until LTRR kicks in, if you don't have to? I mean, they could have easily just given him a job in the front office and then paid him off the
like
books.
they did with Brodeur. The Brodeur was
right.
Right.
Exactly.
And he's also front office for St. Louis, not New Jersey,
which is weird.
And Pittsburgh does not have a lot of cap space.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I wanted to see him retire in New Jersey, not St. Louis.
Brodeur?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a big trader. Like, I have no respect for him at all.
Oh, because he left.
After that?
Yep.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be a franchise player for New Jersey.
Well, he was for, 20 years, was he there? Well, he was there for a long time.
And I mean, I understand you and Lou never got along, but that doesn't mean you join the Blues and then retire as a Blue and join their organization, and then briefly mention the Devils in your retirement.
Well, who knows? I mean, It wouldn't be a shock to anyone, though, if he is only working for the Blues for a little bit and then ends up joining the Devils as a GM or an assistant GM or whatever the case may be. But speaking on that, now we're kind of jumping here, but I'm okay with it. Executive compensation has officially been eliminated.
Yeah, I heard about that the other. I saw it. I was like, wow.
I think that is complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I think the rule itself, they should have clarified the rule, not gotten rid of it. Because people like Vancouver, Pittsburgh, I think there's another, I think Edmonton, or not Edmonton, Boston, and I think there's one more I'm forgetting of. Basically, they're getting compensation for fired execs/coaches. That is not right. I don't think you should be getting compensation for that. But if, like, for instance, the Flyers took Ron Hextall, who was the assistant GM in LA, and then hired him in Philadelphia,
right?
That should be compensated for because he is working for you. He is under contract with you, working for you, and then goes to another team for a better position. Same thing for coaches. If you're taking someone's assistant coach to be your head coach, you should compensate that team for it. That's my personal opinion. But obviously, instead, they decided, nope, we're just gonna get rid of the rule altogether. So then we're back to where, it's all hell breaks loose. But I guess that's fine because people aren't.
I say we get a lockout in 2 years.
I don't think we can.
No, I can't afford a lockout.
Can't get a lock. Actually, I don't think we can get a lockout until 6 years. Until the CBA is up.
Oh,
so,
okay, cool.
6 years.
So 6 years until we get a lockout.
Yeah.
I'm betting you because the NHL used to be a sport, now it's a business. And so I'm going to say we're going to get a lockout every 6 years because everyone's got to bitch about something, right?
Well, also doesn't help that our player union is actually really strong. Like the NFL, their player union caves on everything.
Oh, big time.
Like NFL, that's why they don't go to lockout because their player union is weak. Like they just don't. They just cave. Like it's like the owners know all they have to do is just keep pushing, and then they're just gonna be like, oh, okay, So, I mean,
it's brutal, really.
It is.
But then you get the NHL where it's like we can almost. It took us half a season to work out the plan for the next 6 years. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That is not bad at all. And then we went on and had a very good Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah,
those playoffs were impressive.
Well, that
because
year
it
was what?
It was also the first time we got to see the Leafs play in HD. That was groundbreaking for all of us.
In the playoffs, yeah.
And sadly, in my lifetime, that was the first time I've ever. Nope, that's a lie. I'm going to shut my mouth. I forgot the time between 2000 and 2005 where they were good. And that's using the term lightly. Where they made the playoffs like twice. Yeah, they were good enough to make the first round and then get embarrassed by Ottawa.
Yes. So, you guys want to move to Stamkos?
Sure.
Okay. So, I will say this again. Stamkos, I think, will be leaving. I think it's like a 55% chance he's gone.
No, 75.
Oh, you're going that high. I wouldn't go that high, but
I would.
And here's the thing. Hey, there's been zero talks about the contract extension. Like zero.
They've been trying to negotiate, but just nothing.
But see, to me, that's what I'm saying. This should be an easy deal. If Stamkos wants to stay, it should be a very easy deal. You already know he's getting the max term. He's getting 8 years. No matter what, he's going to get 8 years. It's freaking Steven Stamkos, arguably a top 5 player in the league. He's getting 8 years.
Right.
Now, if you boil it down to money, I mean, honestly, if I was Steven Stamkos, I would be asking for a number that starts with an 8, as in 88 million a year or whatever. That makes him making 11 million a year.
He definitely deserves it. He's earned it.
And you know what the perfect city to give that money to him is?
It's Toronto, but
Toronto has the most money to give that man. And they know they'll get a player out of it.
well, and that's the thing is, and I'm not even going to say that he's going to Toronto because you never know. There's so many teams that aren't cap teams, like Nashville, I believe is in the cap team. I think they're still a budget team. Ottawa, Dallas, Dallas, cap.
Yeah, we're capped.
Ottawa is in a cap team. I don't think Calgary's a cap team. There's so many teams that aren't cap teams.
I'll tell you one team who isn't a cap team, but we're not giving Stamkos to them.
Who?
Edmonton.
Edmonton's going to get Austin Matthews. What does it matter?
They're gonna get Marlowe or Thornton. I just have that feeling.
No, I think they're going to get Austin Matthews. And
No, it's already been decided that the NHL before the draft is gonna make it so that they cannot get number one again.
Yep.
Because we all know that's what they're doing.
Oh
We
yes,
all know.
definitely. They're trying to cheat the
Everybody
system again.
knows. The minute fucking McDavid went down, they were like, "Okay, we're tanking."
Yeah.
And let's just all agree that Jack Eichel is better than McDavid.
No,
I can't agree with that now.
No. I
Connor
have to say.
McBroken?
I have to say. No. Jack Eichel is the leading scorer of the Buffalo Sabres. McDavid had some goals. McDavid is good.
McDavid was top 5 in points before he got injured in the league.
Yeah, that was the start of the league. Would he still be there now? Jack Eichel is, like I said, the top scorer on his team.
But here's the thing.
And then here comes
Buffalo,
Dylan
but it's
Larkin.
still good.
But here's the thing, though. McDavid also helps Yakupov come out of his shell as well, which I think makes him more valuable.
Very true.
Because Yakupov actually looked like a number 1 pick after he was put on McDavid's line.
Now, how long does the hockey world have to ride the McDavid hype before we can all just agree that he is just like any other Edmonton rookie? Every time an Edmonton player gets injured, every time, they're always ahead of expectations. They're always back before they were told they'd be back.
No, I think Edmonton should not be in a hurry to rush McDavid. I think right now the projection, at least from what I understand, is like the first week in January or whatever. I say screw that. Just because of how he's progressing, I say screw that. Wait till after the All-Star break. You're in no rush. You're not going to be competing for a playoff spot.
He's not in the All-Star game, so
he's not going to be in the All-Star game. So wait until after the All-Star break, and then
have him come back.
Oh god.
Can we all talk
Brent
about
Burns
that
probably will be, even though he's a crappy defenseman.
Who?
Brent Burns. And
Now
now it's only one
was
player
only
per
in the All-Star
team.
game last year because of his beard.
Oh, definitely.
That hairy man.
The caveman.
That man needs a shave and a style change.
No, the style. He likes the style. His wife's okay with it. She's so supportive of it too.
If my goal in life is to have a wife that is just okay with me dressing like a total fucking loser. Honey, do you want me to shave this beard? No, it's okay, sweetie. I like it.
I'll do it for charity. Okay.
Okay. Hey, is the charity over? No.
Have you seen him though? Like without, like when he shaved his hair.
He looks like a baby.
And, no, he did. Like, yeah.
He looked like a baby.
He did.
A baby you do not want to mess with.
Yeah, he looked like a mess, like a nuclear reactor baby, but.
I swear I've seen that in Fallout 4.
Exactly, see? Brent Burns was part of Fallout 4.
Of course.
But.
Brent Burns confirmed.
But that's the, and like I said, fuck, I lost my train of thought. We went from Stamkos to the All-Star break to McDavid. Oh, okay. Back to Stamkos.
Yes.
All right, now back to Brent Burns.
Oh, shut up.
No, it's Stamkos.
No.
Hey man, how about Staylock?
Oh god, again.
So the money is a big thing that I think, because to me it's a pretty simple deal. If you're Tampa Bay, you know what it's going to cost to sign him. If you're Stamkos, you know what you're going to ask for. It's a very simple deal, and if they're willing to let him walk over like $500,000 here or $500,000 there, I mean that's bad. That's not good business. And that's what makes you think either something personal's going on there or something else. Also, Stamkos has came out and said he wants to play center. He wants to be a center. What did the Tampa Bay Lightning do? They put him on the fucking wing. Yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. It's like, are they trying to not re-sign him? I mean, they have a lot of people they had to re-sign. They have Johnson, Kucherov up a lot.
I think
Bishop, all these people have to be signed within the next 3 years.
I don't think Bishop is staying in Tampa either.
Oh, me neither. But I'm just saying he would be on the list though of possible people that need to resign. The trip list. I think Paquette's on that list. I mean, there's a lot of players in Tampa that need to be re-upped in the next 2 to 3 years.
Now, what did they do for their goaltending situation? That's the question. They've got a good goaltending situation. But I've noticed one thing, and that's lovely old fucking Bishop isn't playing like a number one anymore. If anything, Bassey's playing like a number one.
They could trade Bishop, get whatever they want. I mean, not whatever they want. They could trade Bishop to a team like
us,
San Jose, maybe.
Get Stalock.
Yes, let's send him there. I'd laugh
Stalock for
hysterically.
Bishop, trade of the year.
Yes, just straight up. No picks, no prospects, just Stalock for Bishop and future considerations. Which is nothing. But they could trade Bishop, get picked prospects or a player, straight up, and then still be set with Vasilevsky and Good. I don't know.
I forget his name too.
Good loves disc.
Yeah.
The Pokemon
Yeah,
love this?
Pokemon.
Yeah. So,
The heart-shaped fish.
So that's what I'm saying. So they could do that, and they would be setting goal. So I don't think goalie is a big issue for them.
We all agree that Vasilevsky is the future of Tampa Bay.
Oh yes.
He already plays like a number one.
And he already has Stanley Cup Finals experience.
Exactly. One game, but still.
What I don't get is why it was easier for LA to negotiate a deal with Kopitar.
Well, Kopitar's not done yet, but that's what I'm saying. That's another thing too. Kopitar, unless Tampa's waiting for Kopitar to sign, then Stamkos can be like, and then they can be like, all right, well, we'll give you what Kopitar got. But even then, Stamkos I would think is a better, not better all-round player than Kopitar, or not a better two-way player, I should say, than Kopitar, but he's definitely a better scorer.
And he helps develop those young guys.
Yeah.
So
he's got that experience to help out a team.
Right, so that's what I'm saying.
I can't remember. Does Stamkos have international experience? Has he ever been on the Canada roster?
He was supposed to go to the Olympics and broke his leg.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Sorry,
yeah.
Nick.
I'm sure he was on World Juniors at one point. Maybe a World Championship roster at some point, I'm sure.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. He'll probably crack the World Championship roster.
The World Cup? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He'll definitely be on that. But that's what I'm saying, though. So that's why, for me, I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, you have no progress on talks at all. When at least you could say, oh, we have the term worked out, but we don't have any money. The dollar figures aren't the same. Because term, like I said, that's easy. 8 years. There's no way you're going to get around by not signing a franchise player unless they don't think he's a franchise player. And that's the thing, is are they having their own second thoughts about Stamkos? And also, if Tampa Bay, which as of right now, they're not in the playoffs, if they're not in the playoff picture around the trade deadline and they dangle Stamkos out there, what do you think they're going to be able to get for him?
Yeah, that's the thing. Toronto, just a lot of prospects. Toronto doesn't have much to give.
Well, not even that. That's what I'm saying. They don't even have to give up a lot of prospects. I'm saying Tampa Bay could dangle him to. It doesn't matter. You name whatever team you want because
They'll take him.
Yeah, because they'll take them. That's what I'm saying. They'll take them, and then even if it's just a rental for a year or for the playoffs. Chicago.
Chicago doesn't need him.
That would be ridiculous.
Fuck Patrick Kane.
That would be ridiculous if Chicago.
I can just imagine it now, just like, and your right wing, number 88, Patrick the Rapist Kane, and your left wing, number 91, Steven Stamkos, and your center, number 19, Jonathan Taves, and the other team just slowly skates off the ice and then just quits hockey.
Well, you know what? Actually, it would be.
Did you like my nickname for Patrick Kane?
Yes, but it would be funnier, and we're gonna get nasty comments about that. But oh well.
Oh yeah.
I don't care.
Suck it.
Suck it, Trebek. No.
I mean. Yes, I get that reference.
Right.
It's okay. I get that reference.
Good. But
suck it, Trebek. Yeah.
But no, even let's say hypothetically he goes to Chicago and does not play on the Jonathan Taves line. So it would be your second line would be Patrick Kane on the right wing, Steven Stamkos on the left wing, and Nishimov in the center.
Oh my god.
Artem and Nishimov would say on center Patrick Kane.
Steven Stamkos.
Man, that trade's really benefiting Chicago and not fucking Columbus at all, eh?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck's Brandon Saad again?
I think he actually leads Columbus in points, but that's not saying much.
The solid father.
Man, it's hard to tell with that team. That team was supposed to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
People projected that Columbus was going to be number 1 at this point.
Oh.
No.
And we're slumping like everybody expected us to.
Dude. You remember my projection. I said at the beginning, in the podcast we did at the beginning of the year, I said fucking Montreal versus San Jose, fucking Stanley Cup Finals. Man, I've never been so wrong in my life. No, actually, I said Niemi and Lettinen were going to be really good together. So yes, I've been very wrong in my life.
Well, technically, Montreal is doing very well, and
even without Price and Galchenyuk.
Yeah, they don't even have Price, and they're still on fire.
Or Galchenyuk.
Man, I'm gonna say it now. If Montreal can still hold second place with Mike Condon in net, who was undrafted, this is his first season in the NHL. If they can do that, I think Montreal might win the Stanley Cup this year, guys.
Yeah.
By the way, it's 1-0 Montreal.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. It's Boston. Boston sucks this year. Sorry, Boston fans, but you suck.
And the funny part is they're actually in a playoff spot right now, though. But to another team that's in a playoff spot that I do not understand. New Jersey.
Yeah. We beat them at least.
Explain that to me. I do not understand why New Jersey all of a sudden
their players can shoot.
Here's a question for you. Who's New Jersey's captain? Does anyone know?
And Adam Green, Andy Green. Andy Green.
Yeah, it was Salvador last year.
Yes, it was Bryce Salvador. He sadly had to retire.
Does anyone remember Bryce Salvador's highest moment in his career?
You think I would know?
I don't think I was alive for it. I'll tell you that.
You think I would know, being a Devils fan before a Sharks fan, and then, being a Jersey resident.
Fucking turncoat.
Oh, I dumped him in 04. That was the Devils' glory days, too. And I dumped him.
Man, I can only imagine how bad you felt. You were just like, I'm a San Jose fan now, and fucking New Jersey wins the Stanley Cup, and you're just like, oh.
No, that's when the Lightning won the cup. And I was so happy. Yep.
Wow, you just got fucking. Is that you? God, is that you? Really clear.
Yep. It is I.
God's a Philly fan, and that explains so much.
Oh
That
my
explains
god.
so much in the world. That explains so little. We would have won a cup. We would have won another cup by now.
Sure explains the platypus.
LeCavalier would have been dealt back to the Lightning.
Okay, don't get me started on the Cavalier, alright?
Sorry, and sorry, Bolts fans. I know you want it back.
What is Hextall doing with LeCavier? That makes no sense.
LeCavalier's like, hey, I can still play.
Leaving him as a healthy scratch, which is where I don't know.
I don't think LeCavier deserves that. Like, yes, he is by far out of his peak. Like, his peak is done. He is now on the downfall. But he could go back.
He could have retired. He could have retired.
He doesn't want to though. He can still play, he said.
Oh yeah, he said he's good.
I'm sure
Yeah,
he
he's
just
good.
he just can't play for Philly.
That's the thing. He doesn't work well with the Philly players.
I mean, that's the thing though. Is you put I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there because if you think about it, he spent his whole career on a first or second line, and then you all of a sudden ask him to play on a third or fourth line, and he doesn't do well. But he's not good enough. I mean, think about it. Let's look at the Philly roster. Would you put him over Claude Giroux? No. Would you put him over the second line center? Would you put him over Sean Couturier? No.
Maybe.
I
If he
would
started performing better, I would.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, obviously.
If he was old LeCavalier, yeah, definitely. But not what he's
having.
Right. Now he also
You know how when people get old they start going by their full names? I'm pretty sure he's not playing Vinny LeCavier, he's playing Vincent.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I had to say that.
So it's gonna be a Joseph Thornton soon.
And no, it ought to be is Joseph Thornton.
And then we'll have Joseph Pavelski.
And it already is Joseph Pavelski.
He's 31.
And I mean, I'm sorry to do this to you, but it's like Al Stalock.
No, that's a
Like,
disgrace to
what
the
the
old
fuck?
Islanders coach.
No, that's fucking like God McKinnon or McKinnis.
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about how bad the ice is still in Barclays?
No, Barclays is such a shit arena. It's not even funny. I mean,
And I mean, the first Battle of New York of the year is supposed to be hype. It was 2-1.
Great game though. Great game though.
It was a good game.
It was a fantastic game, but it's supposed to be high scoring. That is the Battle of New York.
You know,
That is two fucking like 50
It was
caliber sniper rifles unloading on each other.
it was bad though watching because I'm watching and I'm like, wait,
Oh, it
so
was.
they're in Brooklyn right now, but all I
Yep.
hear is "Let's go Rangers" at the top of everyone's line.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm like, damn, Islanders.
That's why hockey doesn't belong in Brooklyn.
Well, I mean, I want to give them time to build it, but at the same time, I mean, it's so weird.
It really is.
Long Island to Brooklyn.
It's not fair to
They should
the
pay-
Islanders players.
The freaking scoreboard is offsides.
Yes, they can't. No goals
Side.
on that side of the rink. Not a single goal should count because it should permanently be on review. The coach should be able to challenge that and say, "No, the scoreboard's offside. Sorry, this is an offsides call."
I hate challenges.
That's the new NHL.
Yeah, exactly. It's a
Because-
constant.
No, honestly, I hate coaches' challenges.
Me too.
You know?
Hate 'em.
I hate it.
Here's what I don't like. It takes forever for the. It seems like it's taking so much longer now for the league to decide on stuff that seemed to take in like a minute last year is now taking 5 minutes to decide.
Take
It
the Sharks Flames game the other night. Clearly the goal should have counted, and it takes them like 5 minutes to confirm that it counts.
See, it's the exact opposite for Philly. Last night against New York, it's against New York. It was obvious, at least to me, it was obvious Wayne Simmons kicked the bucket. It was pretty damn obvious to me.
Note, this is a Flyers fan saying this. This has never happened before in history. Enjoy.
But it was pretty obvious to me. I mean, he didn't obviously intentionally kick it in the net, but it was a kicking motion. He's trying to kick it up to the stick, and Halak's pad got in the way of Simmons' stick, so then the puck just went into the net. It took like 5 minutes for them to determine it was this kicking motion. The second I saw the replay, I'm like, yeah, that's a kick. That's a kick. It was very obvious. When you see the foot move back and go forward, that's a fucking kick. I mean, so I was sitting there. I'm like, okay, what's taking so long? Why are they doing this? I'm like, are they just scared to tell the Philly fans that it's not going to count? Is that what's going on? I mean, like I said, things seem to be taking a little bit longer. But other than that, I like the coach's challenge.
I love 3-on-3 though,
but it's used way too much.
Really?
And there is an excuse for everything.
Maybe it's because I just don't see Hacksaw use it that often. That's why I don't mind it. Because he rarely ever calls a timeout.
Ruff has never used. I don't think Lindy Ruff has ever used a coach's challenge. So
DeBoer has a few times. I like what Hitchcock did though. Takes out Allen so he doesn't have to waste a timeout.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Wait, so what did he do? That he changed the goalie, or did he just pull the goalie?
I think he pulled Allen and then 2 minutes later put him back in. That way he didn't have to waste the timeout and could still challenge if he wanted to.
Oh, okay.
What period was that?
I think it was the second.
I want to say the second.
Yeah. It was interesting.
Yeah.
To say the least. Man, the Leafs are playing like a hockey team now.
Can you trade us Reimer?
Playing like a hockey team.
Yeah.
Can you trade us Reimer, Toronto?
Can you trade us Reimer, Toronto? We'll give you Niemi.
Actually,
Can't promise he's good.
actually, I'm okay with Bernier. He's better than Stalos.
You'll take Bernier? Wow, that's a big contract to take. Not a big contract. 2 years. Was it 2 year, 4.5 million or something like that?
Something like that. I don't even think we have the room for that.
the Flyers don't. We don't even have. Once Mark Streit comes back, we won't even have room for Shane Gostisbehere, which is gonna suck.
Actually, how much is the Sharks cap now that Couture is back? So he was on long-term IR.
If we have to send Ghost back down, it's gonna be hell in Philly. I'm talking. The fans will revolt. But
Jersey's on the ice.
What?
Jersey's on the ice, or not that extreme?
It may get that extreme. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't think so, but you never know. Because the Philly fans obviously love Ghost, and he's done great since being up. I mean, let me see. If I remember right, he has like 7 points in like 10 games or something like that.
Wow.
I mean, as a defenseman too, so it's not like he's just some, hotshot forward. He's a 5'10" defenseman.
With 1 or 2 OT game winners, right?
Yeah, that's 2 OT game winners. 8 points in 12 games. That's what he has.
Let's just pretend I didn't get dropped from the call.
Oh, you didn't get dropped?
No, I got dropped from the call.
Oh yeah, I got dropped too, and then I came in and all clear.
I didn't even notice.
What?
I didn't even notice you guys got dropped.
Yeah,
Cool.
Man, my fucking phone sucks. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, so does mine. But
my Wi-Fi connection's good right now.
Oh yeah, back to hockey.
Yes. Enough of our personal lives.
Yeah, but like I said, if Ghost gets sent down, it's gonna be it's not gonna be because he deserves to go down. It's gonna be because they don't have enough cap space to keep him up once Mark Streit comes off.
Ghost isn't playing like he needs to be.
What?
Ghost isn't playing like he's gonna be sent down. He won't.
Oh
no. I mean, he doesn't need to be sent down, but with a cap situation, like I said, once once Strike comes off LTIR, they don't have the cap space for him.
No.
Even if they send someone down to get the $950,000 or whatever, they still won't have enough cap space for him.
Yeah.
So they would need to trade someone like right away. And I'm hoping that they do that, but I mean it's easier said than done, obviously.
But if they get rid of Ghost, that's a lot of their scoring talent gone.
And then, like I said, Philly fans will revolt.
They might have to riot like Vancouver.
It may turn that way. I mean, probably not literally, but you know what I mean. It'll be ugly, very very ugly.
Yeah.
But who knows? We'll see. Straight's still a good month at least away. So
yeah.
I can't wait for trade deadline.
I don't know. It seems to always be not as exciting as it used to be nowadays.
I'm getting my tissue box ready because I have a bad feeling what's going to happen.
You're gonna cry, or you're gonna do something else?
No, I'll probably cry.
Okay.
I know we always hear the rumors every year, but I think this time for sure.
Can we just trade someone who sucks?
Wasn't that kind of?
No, like, can we get rid of Niemi?
We'll take him back.
I'll tell you what.
No, he won't, because Doug Wilson's an idiot.
You need help on D in Dallas. We will give you Luke Shen.
Fuck off. Die.
We'll take Shen.
Die.
Why not?
Hey, we'll give you Mark Stride if you can afford him next year.
No one can afford a player like that.
How much?
Is Mark Stride even worth his contract?
Yes. Kind of, yes.
Now, answer it honestly.
Honestly, not when you have Delzato and Ghost on your team, no. But before, because that's the thing again, Shrike becomes expendable in Philly because Delzato is signed for 2 years at, I think it's like 2 point something if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3 something.
Yeah, something low like that.
And Ghost is on the team. 2 players that do the exact same thing as Mark Streit. They're younger.
Better.
They're younger. They're cheaper.
Faster, stronger.
I wouldn't say Delzato does it better than Mark Streit, but Ghost does.
Bless you.
That was a cough, but thank you.
So that's what I'm saying, though, is that he's expendable in Philly. Now, if someone needs an offensive defenseman, he wouldn't be bad because it's only he only has 1 year after this year left on his contract, so it wouldn't be a bad pickup if you needed it for a year. You know.
Now, can he perform? That's the question.
Well, he was before he got injured. I think he was second on the Flyers in points.
That's not bad.
Well, he also was the QB of the power play with, Voracek, Giroux, Simmons, and Braden Shen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah. So I don't know. They need to trade someone on the blue line.
Oh yeah.
But who knows if they will.
I don't know what our plans are.
Do you even have a plan?
San Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does San Jose even have a plan?
Just get rid of our vets.
Play hockey.
Hank Ross. The Matthews. No, you don't even need. Does San Jose even really need another center?
No. That's the problem. That's what we keep drafting.
No,
and then we rush our defenseman.
Timo Meier is.
Yeah, Timo Meier. Oh, he is a center? I thought he was a wing.
I'm a Halifax fan. You should know this.
He's our captain, too.
Yeah, he is. He's doing very good.
I was about to say he's doing well.
He's doing good.
I noticed he's actually changing his game this year.
Yeah, he's playing a lot more aggressively.
And I'm glad.
Yeah, that is good.
It's just hope Jeremy Raw is also good, and that
Yeah.
Wilson doesn't rush
Jeremy.
in.
Man, how about Patrick Wall's son? Now he's a singer.
So this is the voice.
Just
So-
saying.
So
Anyone who thought we were getting a new Patrick Wall? No.
So did he knock down a wall when he found out that his son was going to play hockey?
And that whole family's really messed up. Like, great at hockey, but they need some counseling or something.
Oh, who saw that?
Anger management
That,
classes.
that just reminded me. Goalie's crazy. Who saw that Mackenzie Blackwood slash?
Dude, that
Blackwood.
was brutal.
Oh,
That was brutal. Dude,
ouch.
I love Mackenzie Blackwood. He's the future of whatever team drafted him. Who drafted him?
Huh?
Was he drafted yet? Is he drafted or is he the next one?
I thought he was drafted this year.
I feel like he was.
No, I think he's drafted next year.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone want to look that up?
I'm looking it up now.
I would, but if I go to another window, it's gonna show something else on my computer
Yeah,
screen.
he's a New
I
Jersey
want to
Devil.
see.
He's a New Jersey Devil draft pick.
Okay,
Ooh.
that makes sense.
Alrighty.
Man, that's gross.
You know what I find funny? You know how there were trade rumors for Marlowe and Duchesne?
Yeah.
Look how
I
much
never-
better.
I never saw one for those two going like back and forth, as in Duchesne would go to.
Oh no, not those two switching teams. Just trade rumors involving them in general. Ever since those rumors, they've actually been doing pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. People get so offended when their favorite player comes up in a rumor. It's like, it's a rumor for a reason. It's not
Exactly.
necessarily going to happen. And normally, unless it comes from a Darren Dreger, Elliot Friedman, or a Bob McKenzie, I don't even pay attention to it normally.
Right.
But, but still people get so offended, like, oh, well, so-and-so's name's up in trade talks. No, he's not. They're not going anywhere. This is bullshit. That's not true. It's like, okay, dude. Whatever.
Take a chill pill. Relax.
So
Yeah,
every Chicago fan ever.
Pretty much.
Colorado fans are pretty bad, too, when Duchesne's name was out there.
Man, there's so many teams.
I'd say our fans are really bad.
Yeah. Philly
My
fans,
just turn on me very fast.
That and we always complain after every loss.
Honestly, my team is not playing like the team that deserves to be in first. Dallas is not playing like a first place team. They're playing like a fucking 10th.
Pacific
Yeah.
Division team.
They deserve the participation award. Thanks for being here award. Like something other than first.
well, no, they're scoring so much they just can't keep the puck out of their net.
That's because defense sucks.
Yeah.
Except for
Our
Klingberg.
defense is atrocious.
That's
Welcome
what
to
I'm
my
saying.
world.
I will be more than happy to give you Luke Shen to help your defense.
We don't want Luke Shen. Luke Shen will do nothing but make our defense just that much dumber.
It'll be slower. Oh,
And let 4 goals in, but
yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, though.
we'll find the positive thing sooner than later.
Exactly. He'll
Eventually.
block shots for you and he'll hit people. That matters.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Here's the thing, and this is a good thing for the Flyers. So the Flyers' next 2 games: St. Louis on Thursday, Dallas on Friday. Gudis' suspension is up, finally. Even though it's only 3 games, it is officially ended just in time to go to St. Louis.
You don't want him?
No, he is finally back. I do want him. He's back in the lineup finally.
You don't want him.
No,
You
I
don't
do
want to see.
I do want him. I'm happy he is a Flyer. But that's what I'm saying. So we were about to go into St. Louis if Gudis' suspension was longer, we would be going into St. Louis without Luke Shen, who's injured, Radko Gudis, and going in there with Andrew McDonald. So,
Andrew McDonald.
Ouch.
Wow. I remember when he was good with St. Louis.
Yeah.
Andrew McDonald?
Yeah.
He was never with St. Louis. He was with New York Islanders.
He was with St. Louis. I promise.
I don't think he was.
He was there.
No, because he was I'm googling this because I'm 95% sure he was never with St. Louis. He was with New York Islanders.
So he's more known for, I think.
Are you thinking of another?
He might be.
I think you are, sir.
No.
Yes, no, maybe so.
I swear to God, he played for St. Louis.
Let's see, 2008, 2009, he was drafted by the New York Islanders in 2006. And then he was traded from the Islanders to the Flyers.
Which fucking McDonald played for fucking St. Louis?
Andy?
There is a McDonald with the Flyers who did play for St. Louis. He's in Lehigh Valley now.
Oh.
I always called it Lehigh Valley. Is that wrong?
Yeah. Hey, I used to pronounce the Worcester Sharks wrong, and I have like a bunch of people from my church community who live there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Used to pronounce it Worcester.
Worcester. Yeah, Worcester.
The way it's spelled, you know?
Yeah. That makes
So
sense.
do you think Manchester's missing their team?
Hmm?
You think Manchester's missing the Monarchs?
I don't.
They're doing pretty good as the Reign.
They
Yeah.
never got another team, did they?
No.
Nope.
All the teams moved out west for no reason.
It's
because
smart.
they wanted to keep it closer to.
Okay. The switch from Manchester to Ontario for LA made sense. That made sense.
Our switch made a lot of sense.
Yeah, and didn't the the Pelicans? Is that one
San
of the teams
Diego
out there?
Gulls.
No, Pelicans. Oh, Pelicans is. I don't know.
No, it's
Condors.
yeah, maybe that's what it is. They have the Barracuda out there now. You know,
San Diego Gulls.
I see. Yes, the Gulls. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yep, that's Anaheim's.
Yes, that is a team, an AHL team.
The fuck is wrong with the AHL?
They have a California division, like just by itself.
And we play less games.
Yeah, they play less games than the rest of the league.
That's dumb.
Uh-huh.
It's good for us. We keep calling players up and down as we please. Which does get annoying.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because it's all I get notifications for.
Are you thinking of Colin McDonald?
That's probably who we were thinking of.
He's from Nova Scotia. That's how I know.
No, that is Andrew McDonald. He is from Nova Scotia, yes, but he.
I have a card with him in a St. Louis jersey, okay? I have a hockey card. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind over this.
Mindfuck.
Why are you being administered into the psychiatric ward? Andrew McDonald, the St. Louis Blue!
It says so on the card!
I swear to God!
Telling you, he's an Islander.
We have a title for the podcast now.
Andrew McDonald's a fucking blue.
No, but he's a blue.
Dabby-dee-dabba-da.
Watch trade deadline, and McDonald's. That's gonna happen now.
Illuminati confirmed.
No one's gonna take his contract. 5 years, $5 million a year.
Oof.
Sucks though.
No one's
it
taking that contract.
It doesn't even matter that I'm saying this, but it still matters to me. Okay? It matters to me.
Let's see.
Have you found out which McDonald played for St. Louis?
Colin McDonald, I think, did. No, see, okay, I'm looking at Andrew McDonald's teams. New York, New York, New York, New York, New York, New York, Philly, Philly, Philly.
Just drafted an Islander. Huh.
Yeah, an Islander and a Flyer. That's it.
Yet the card Alex has him in a blue uniform.
Hmm.
Yet the card Alex has him in a Blues uniform.
Yep, but
It's weird.
Colin
Man,
McDonald.
It would have been great. It would have been great if my Skype didn't crash while you did the reveal.
Well, I did the review of what?
Andrew McDonald's teams.
Islanders, 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 Flyers.
Okay.
Drafted by Islanders.
Yeah.
Drafted by Islanders.
Poor Islanders.
McDonald. I'm curious to see which McDonald you're talking about, so I'm gonna do McDonald St. Louis Blues. And there is an Andy McDonald.
That's what I said!
Wait, there are two?
Fuck!
But
There's two!
Andrew McDonald. And he was a forward, not a defenseman. And he retired in 2013.
I was about to say, did he retire recently too?
Yeah.
He retired
right.
in 2013.
It's all that matters, and Andrew McDonald played for St. Louis. I am fucking right.
Do we need a new title now, or are we sticking with
No!
that one?
Andrew McDonald's the blue!
Fucking blue.
Oh man.
Just gave myself a hernia.
All in
for that,
caps
but
too.
That's our podcast from now on. Anytime I say something, I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna say Andrew McDonald's is blue.
Alright,
That's
you
it.
slut.
Slit.
I had to
Not
bring
bringing
it
this
back.
back. It's
I had to
not
bring it back.
here. We are not bringing this back.
Yes, we are, you slut.
I made that. That's my creation.
I know it is.
Fuck.
Just like your Nemo meme.
Son of a bitch.
Which I wish I could post up for you guys right now, but I can't.
Man,
Because I'm
You
too
know what
lazy to
we
edit the
need?
video afterwards.
you know what we need?
What?
We need to get an Andrew McDonald Blues jersey. No, I'm joking.
Oh gosh.
That's my next jersey I'm getting. Fuck everything.
I'm getting a McDonald's signed puck. To go with my puck collection.
I'll trade in my Bill Barber puck for that.
I'll trade my Gila Flick puck for that.
Oh god.
Oh, my
Man,
friend
what
might be
a
getting
good
Gila
time.
for autographs.
Like
Nice
we
guy.
said,
Really.
I would, if someone wants to take on Benny LeCavalier, I will throw in my Kimo Timonen puck, my Jake Voracek picture, my Jeremy Roenick puck, and my Bill Barber puck. But I will stab a bitch for my Brian Prom puck, so no one's getting that.
Oh, you can keep your Ronick puck.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
Sharks
wants
hater.
that. Look at those.
Everyone loves Roenick. What are you talking about?
Nope, not us Sharks fans.
Define.
Always says crap about us because he couldn't win a cup with us. Not our fault. We got you when you were washed up.
Well, to be fair, no one can win a cup with the Sharks.
That's true.
Ooh!
We had Dan Heatley and couldn't win.
Heatley
I mean, we're not worse than LA though. They had Robitaille, Blake, and Gretzky and couldn't win.
Yeah.
That's
true.
But
That's
I
what
can't say that now though, can I?
Now that you have more cups than San Jose.
Even Anaheim has a freaking cup.
Even Dallas has more.
Gretzky was a blue.
Yes, he was.
You know who else was a blue?
Oh man.
Does anyone want to guess who else was a blue?
Brodeur?
Andrew fucking McDonald!
Oh my god.
You knew when you said that.
That's our John Cena now.
And his name is Andrew McDonald, and he was a fucking blue!
So he's a choker. So he's a choke artist.
No cups.
No cups. What is happening?
You feel my pain, Blues fans. You feel my pain.
Man. St. Louis hasn't won a cup since St. Louis has never won a cup.
Nope.
Right.
And they've been around longer than us, so that makes them the playoff chokers.
They've been around just as long as the Flyers, and they've never won a cup.
Man, there was a point in time, there was a 1 month period where I thought Philly had never won a cup.
Oof.
And then you got stabbed by someone from Philly.
No, then I remember the time where they won, and then the Isles fucking made a dynasty, and then...
Well, technically it went, the Flyers won 2, and then it went the Montreal dynasty where they won like 4 straight? 5 straight?
Like
yeah. And then it went the Islanders dynasty of 4, and then it went the Edmonton dynasty.
Right.
Well, look at
Hey,
Edmonton.
remember when Edmonton was good enough to win a cup?
No.
Nope.
I wasn't alive.
Hey, remember when...
I was born 94, so nope.
Or, guys, even better, do you remember when Andy McDonald was a Blue?
Oh, God.
I'm done. Leaving the page, that's all I needed to do.
Are you gonna post that on the page now? Andrew McDonald was a Blue in all caps.
No explanation.
Drop
At all.
Spike.
Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, we know. But why?
Cool story, bro.
No, people are gonna be like, no, he wasn't. He was an Islander and a Flyers.
Oh,
Exactly what I did.
I will leave the page if that happens. Not doing this again! Don't need that negativity in my life.
I know, right?
we'll be like, did you watch the podcast?
Maybe you guys should watch the podcast.
I know it's over an hour long, but it'll be worth your while.
It's long, but it's good, I promise. It's funny. You'll laugh with us. Andy McDonald is a Blue. It's fine.
And a slit.
Yo, I know what I'm gonna put on my gravestone now.
Right as a slit?
Oh, Andrew McDonald was a Blue.
Oh my God.
You haven't gotten this by now?
You know what?
Oh, jeez.
Everything I say from now on, when I get promoted in the military, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be like, yo, guys, like, no joke, thank you, sir, but Andrew McDonald is a Blue.
Your hashtag is now, look at my big D, Andrew McDonald is a Blue.
Can I make my hashtag Andrew McDonald is a Blue with no explanation whatsoever? Is that okay?
That is such a very long hashtag.
You should actually just do a post that says Andrew McDonald was a Blue.
That's what I said before. I'm like, watch, he's gonna make that a post now.
It just needs to happen at this point.
Does it?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Because Andrew McDonald is a fucking Blue.
Exactly.
Free Raffy? No, not really.
You know who else was a Blue?
Berdor.
Andrew McDonald.
Of course. Fucking first thing I type up, fucking Andrew McDonald, hockey players, fucking douchebaggy McFlyer pants.
Technically, he's a Phantom, okay? He's been in the AHL all year.
He's a Phantom, shouldn't he be at the Opera then?
I refuse to acknowledge otherwise right now.
So how's Philly enjoying Andrew McDonald? You mean Lehigh Valley? Okay.
Yeah, Phantom Lehigh Valley. We don't enjoy him at all.
He's not good.
I don't know what the hell that was. That was Holmgren's last mistake.
What's the biggest mistake your team's made?
Too many.
Good question to ask.
Too many.
Ever?
No,
Like, are
just
you
like
saying like ever?
recently?
Oh, recently signing Lecavalier.
Getting rid of Dan Boyle.
Signing Niemi.
You mean trading Niemi for shit, basically? Because that's what we always do?
Yeah.
Traded away Shepard
Remember
for a
when I was
4th round
happy
pick.
about that?
Dumped Boyle because Wilson hated his guts for some reason. Even though he wanted to
Really?
stay with us.
Yeah, well, it's probably better off. He's not playing a full. He isn't playing fully in
New York.
New York.
Send it back, New York. Please.
Well, they just rest him. They like basically say, okay, well, we're gonna play you 2 games, and then on that 3rd game, we're gonna put in Dylan McElrath or whatever the fuck his name is.
so I'm not gonna say I posted it, but
you posted it.
You posted it.
you can check for yourself.
I know I can.
We both know we can.
I mean, it's fine.
Yep.
Not only was he
I'm not gonna say I posted a picture of him in a Blues jersey too.
Okay, now I gotta see this.
Not only was he a Blue, he was an alternate captain.
Yeah. Get fucked.
I want to call you a slit in the comments,
You're
but
gonna
I'm
have
not going to.
Because I guarantee you, Flyer fans are gonna be on there thinking, "Oh, see, someone already corrected you. Said it's Andy McDonald."
Oh my God.
Keep an eye on the comments.
Oh, will do.
And the replies.
Let's hope it gets a share.
I'm not gonna.
I'm dying now.
There.
Oh, you want to hear
I'm
something
fine.
funny? A Sharks fan actually made a GoFund to get us a defenseman.
Yeah.
Trying to raise $6 million.
Did you just tell the guy to die?
No.
Oh my God, dude! You can't do that!
Technically, you could be like, well, technically your name is, his full name is Andrew McDonald.
It's fine.
What?
I'm very passionate about this kind of stuff.
We can tell.
But guys, like seriously.
I guess his official name is Andy McDonald. He doesn't even have Andrew as part of his name.
I think he is actually from Nova Scotia too.
Oh my gosh, of course.
He's from Ontario.
Is he?
Yeah. Strathroy?
What? Oh yeah, that's south. That's southern.
No, Andrew McDonald is from Nova Scotia, the Flyer.
Oh, I know. Doesn't make me any happier. Okay, do you remember that post one of our admins made about what NHLer is from your hometown?
Yes.
Do you know who I have representing me?
Who?
Zach Sill.
You know who I have representing me in New Jersey?
Yeah, lots of very good players.
Yeah.
And one
Zach Sill.
and one
only
cocksucker in Calgary.
Yeah. But honestly,
His
like
cocky
fucking
ass.
Zach Sill. He's got 3 career goals.
Oh, there's a new comment.
Yeah, is a Blue or as a Blue. You have to elaborate. At this point, we have to elaborate.
Don't worry about it.
We should be like, just listen to our podcast when it comes up in an hour or so.
Just start plugging. Just start plugging.
I'm surprised your meme does not have any comments.
I know. It kind of died right away.
Oh well.
You know what? It's funny to me, okay? Everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Oh, now we see your post about Couture being Nickelback.
And you know what the worst part is? Most of the comments are Nickelback isn't talented. I'm like, I don't.
Just because you don't think Nickelback is talented doesn't make it true.
That's all I got. Was shit about Nickelback. I don't. The point was about the players, not Nickelback.
He has a face that's easy to hate. LOL, ugliest mug in the league. Beavis and Butthead. Why do so many people hate Joe Thornton?
I don't know.
What did he ever do to you? Unless you're a Blackhawks fan, then you'll remember when he beat Taze in the fight.
Yeah. I swear, if I start seeing Flyers fans liking your post about Andrew McDonald as a Blue.
Oh, it has 1 like? 2
Wait
likes?
for all the negativity I'm gonna face.
Yeah, you're.
Guys, there's 2 likes.
I'm gonna go into hide soon.
Hockey Ultimate Team? No?
So, guys, back on track to talking hockey.
Right.
as it stands right now, who wins the Stanley Cup?
Everyone.
And I am not letting you say Dallas.
Toronto.
No one is allowed to say Dallas.
All right, I'll be serious.
Yeah, thanks, Zach. Thanks.
Washington.
Washington?
Washington.
Yeah, Zach, fuck you. So I posted on the group chat, on the Hardcore NHL Fans group chat. I was asking if Sensational Nation is here yet. Zach fucking Toothless Grin decided to respond to me. Thanks, man. Thanks. You're really helpful.
You know what's funny? I had your hashtag wrong in the picture in the beginning of the video.
What? How the fuck do you get my hashtag wrong?
No, not yours.
Did you post it as one I used to use?
No, I put like an hour Big D instead of my Big D, but I changed it
No,
quickly.
it is our.
Oh, it is our?
It's saying mine. It's look at our Big D. It's a reference to all of them.
Because I heard Zach say our Big D.
They all have ginormous dicks. I mean, it works for all of us. We all do, but...
Wow, that's embarrassing.
Man.
That's okay.
We're
professionals.
Yeah, I think we've kind of gone off track here.
Yes. Sorry
guys,
about that.
we're great. This is why our fans love us.
Oh, yes. We're down to earth.
So seriously.
I know.
We love you guys.
We do.
Guys, we almost have 10,000 fans.
I was right about to say we almost have 10,000.
We almost have.
Which can I just say, that's kind of a miracle in itself, because I remember when we had like 500 fans, and
I had a small part. Yeah.
No matter what
I had a small part of this page at 3,000. At 3,000.
Do you see one of the comments?
Rob, did you just see what my response to his comment was?
Which one?
Which one?
The die?
No. You gotta look.
Oh, no. Oh, look, there's a like. No, you gotta look at the most recent comment.
Wait, George Carr. George, if you're listening to this, saying he blew himself.
You're a goddamn miracle worker.
I'm dead.
Oh, and also your Flyers fans have begun.
I told you they would.
They got my damn hopes as a Flyers fan. Eric Garner, 10 out of 10, would post again. Bhavik Patel, you're done. Andy is short for Andrew.
Except for I googled it, and it's only.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh,
Zach,
also,
I want to ask you a question.
Oh my god,
Why
you
would
put a
you-
meme! You put a meme!
Why would you put poor Sagan against Kane? What is wrong with you?
I'd choose Sagan.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't want to rebuild my team around a rapist either. That's just bad. I'm sorry, did I say that loud?
No.
no.
George strikes again.
Sagan is tied for second in points, where Kane has first in points. So, I figured it was somewhat a fair matchup, but apparently it's not, according to people that say, hold on.
What the hell was that?
Kick his ass.
I love that meme.
We need to get George Parr on a whole podcast.
Me too.
Take his ass. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my heart. Alright, I'm gonna like it for the page.
I already did.
Can I set that picture as our page's cover photo, please?
Oh my god. Our fans would be so confused.
So we really need people to listen to this. Can we tag George Parr in it too? Just like George Parr, you'll understand. I wish.
Oh man. No, for your cover photo, that guy Austin's going to change it into one group.
Man, that guy's fucking freak.
He a friend of mine, but
Oh, is he?
yeah.
Idea who that guy is, and I was thinking he was a fucking stalker or something.
That's Rangers
Like,
fans
he-
for you.
Until like touch all like or something. Like I was really confused. Is he like a super fan or something? Like what's his deal?
Yeah.
Who, Austin?
Wasn't he part of our page?
No, he never was. He was part of Ryan's page for a little bit. Yeah, we don't talk about that.
No, I'm on the page with them.
With Ryan?
Oh no,
Or with
Austin.
No, I mean Austin's a nice guy, I guess. I mean,
Good guy, likes to
Comments.
troll.
he likes to troll.
Yeah.
So I figure since so little people listen to this podcast to begin with, maybe
I
we
know.
should offer up some positions as admins, get people more interested in the page, get more likes out there.
Maybe.
We need a troll admin.
We need different. We do need certain teams. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said at the beginning, I had this idea that we should maybe outreach, and so that each team, each admin, not only supports their NHL team, but AHL, the women's hockey league that's been gaining a lot of power, and
Mhm.
should also support a minor league team.
Yeah.
So that was my idea. Was kind of like, so I would support the Dallas. I would support their women's hockey team. I would support Texas, and then I'd support the Halifax Mooseheads of the Quebec Minor Junior Hockey League, because I'm from Nova Scotia, so fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck Cape. No offense, Cape Breton people.
So that'd be Sharks, Barracuda, Allen Americans then.
But what minor team?
One
Oh
of them-
right, Allen.
Allen,
Shit.
yeah.
Oh.
CHL.
I'm not from there.
I'm in Jersey, but these are my teams.
It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense.
If only you knew my favorite. Well, no, you guys know my favorite football team, but it gets worse.
Man. Yeah. Hey guys, want to talk soccer? Can we just make a soccer podcast to fuck with people?
No, I think we messed up their minds enough.
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of
Think
gone
that
off.
that's like, what? This is a hockey podcast, right, guys?
I thought this was
Yeah.
The Voice.
I signed up.
Oh man.
When's Sportsnet hiring us?
Tomorrow.
Sweet.
It's part of the color commentary.
And Sagan has the puck. So you know what's really funny about video games?
Too good to be true.
It's the only way to make a Maple Leafs game interesting.
Just commentating the wrong game.
It's Maple Leafs.
It's Maple Leafs versus Coyotes.
I think
I
the Maple Leafs need a spark. Oh, I'm bad.
Garrett starts.
I'm bad.
Bad
I'm
pun.
sorry.
Bad pun.
I am
It's not
so
a
sorry,
podcast
guys.
unless a bad pun's put in.
Can we just have like a pun podcast? A puncast?
A puncast? No, I don't think we can do puncasts.
Very punny.
Very punny. No.
Die.
Just fucking die right now. Why are you still breathing? Huh?
What?
Well, damn.
I got aggressive fast.
Well, excuse me for living. He replied saying, I'm glad to have been part of your podcast then.
Wow. Wow. That guy. Too good to be true. Pics?
I know. I had to.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Flyers fans, why?
On him. On
You
that
see,
bad
Vince,
that
this
they
is
will-
why we love you guys.
You will post a picture of it. It doesn't matter. You could have posted a picture of Sidney Crosby and said Andrew McDonald blue. And they would have been like, what?
No, to be able to get this back off my screen.
Hey, oh my god. That was funny.
Oh yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna spark. My aim is to post at least 2 to 3 debatable pictures that'll make people lose their minds now. Just get ready for this one.
Leave the Flyers fans out of this one.
No.
Sharks
Oh,
fans,
this
if we
one's
lose tonight, you're
way-
gonna get a nice, funny meme for me. Actually, I should just do one anyway because of how bad we suck right now. Did I ever post that funny Staylock meme I found?
No, you should though.
Oh my god, I so am. I'll give credit though.
Alright, so enjoy this. Enjoy that.
You put another one?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm already doing damage control with the Flyers fans on yours.
Don't worry.
I love it. I love it.
You're welcome. You're welcome,
Thank
Rob.
you.
Alright, on that note. Alright guys, let's end this.
Alrighty.
Let's end this now and then. Well, we still have our dignity,
Yeah.
Yep.
which we may lose anyways. But
I still didn't eat dinner.
alright, yeah. Let me go.
Alrighty.
Alright, talk to you later.
See you guys
Bye.
later. Thank you all for listening and watching.
I'm sorry that you had to go through this.
No, we're glad you did. We love you guys. Thank you for all your support. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching.
Bye for now.